Next up on the Jackson County Basketball Media Day event, the Pisgah Lady Eagles, head coach Carey, Ellison. We have player 4 seniors, Campbell, Barron, Paisley, Patalas, Briley, Caperton, and Alli, Romans. Coach, we'll start with you. Tell us about your 2026 Lady Eagles as you get ready to start the season shortly.
Well, we are excited. We've always discovered that the hardest thing besides winning the state championship once is repeating. And, that's going to be our goal. We lost strong players, but we also have been able to fill the gaps and, really looking forward to seeing everybody claim new roles and, face new challenges. It's hopefully going to be a fun year. You can see by the schedule it's pretty crazy, pretty wide open, but we're excited for the challenges and for the opportunities.
The only request I have on your schedule is that I can go with y'all to Oahu, okay? Okay, and broadcast those games. Tell us, how did that trip come about?
An organization called KSA. It's based out of Orlando, Florida. At one point, about every other year, we would take that trip down to Orlando, spend a few days at the Magic Kingdom or Universal Studios. I think we started that in about 2012, and since probably went 7 or 8 times back to there. We went last year, and when it rolled around, it was time to pick a tournament. We like to go on the road and try to get that experience, and our usual off year was Sevier County, and they're going to Tampa, Florida to play, so had to start looking. And to be honest, the cost was not that much more than going to Orlando, and the parents got together and made the decision, because I was not going to spend their money for them again. They made the decision, and we've been working on it, got approval from the powers that be, and moved forward, and they all did the Aloha dance there. So.
Was that a requisite that they all had to do the Aloha dance?
Well, we had to talk him into it a little bit. Every day we would go up to him and we'd be doing this. It was a joke, and then he texted us one morning and was like, "Ola."
So you were giving hints,
like,
that's where you
no,
want
what
to
did
go?
he say? Aloha. He texted us and said Aloha, and I'm like, "Oh my God, are we actually going to Hawaii?"
That's a nice reward for a special program, though, isn't it, Coach?
It is. These ladies have spent a lot of time, a lot of years, even before their playing days, they were around the program. And, at my age, it's like, I never know when it's the last one now. None of us do, but
sure.
My retirement date is unknown, and I want to make it as good for my players, but also, myself as well as the years pass. I'm never going to proclaim a predate for retirement, but I don't want to waste the last however many years that might be. Sure. And I want the kids to leave with something that's unique, something that they'll always remember, and we generally are able to provide something. Costs money, costs a lot of effort, a lot of worry, but in the end, it's worth it.
Yes.
It's almost always our turning point. We figure out how to tolerate each other, how to get along much better, and what our roles are. When you start playing people you don't know, it really changes your outlook on what your team is capable of, and what they're going to have to do when you're playing elite level.
Every year when y'all start the season, it's evident y'all have a target on your back because everybody wants to be what y'all are. Y'all seem very comfortable in just shaking that off, that you got a target on your back. How do you do that?
We accept it, embrace it, just embrace it. When you show up, if you're off, you're not giving your full effort, it's going to be problems for you because, if court rushing were a thing in high school, it would happen pretty often. There are some that are not at least a bit intimidated, or think a lot of Pisgah, but there are some that if they win, it's made their season. So we can either dread it or embrace it. And I think we all look forward to those games now. And really step up, especially if we slip up and lose one. When that next one rolls around, we're ready to go on round 2 or round 3 or whatever it might be.
All right, I'm going to start with the ladies, start with you, Campbell, and go down the end of the table. Is there anything in your basketball career that's missing?
I don't know. I've really enjoyed my career. I mean, playing as an 8th grader on varsity is just, sometimes I think about it, I don't even think that was real. I really don't remember much. I got 3 rings. I got a great coach, great players around me. I couldn't really ask for much more.
All right.
The two-way player of the year.
Two-way player.
Yes.
He's had a lot of accolades.
Yeah, absolutely. Going to play on the next level. All right. Anything missing from your career?
I mean, that's a pretty tough question. I was just trying to think about it when she was answering. I don't think so either. I mean, I'm not satisfied. Like, I want to do good, like, this upcoming year, but, like, so far, like, nothing's been missing in my career. I don't know.
I am grateful where my career has brought me, like the state championship and all, and I'd love to, like, bring another one home. Like, senior year, that'd be great to win another one. Absolutely.
I don't think anything's missing. I just
Okay.
want to win state this year.
So
only,
you say,
only one team gets to end on a
Yeah,
win, and
I
I'd like to be
win
that
state.
team. But
so you say nothing's missing. Then what motivates y'all?
I think it's hard to not be content with just, we won a state championship. Hey, that's cool. We're done. But I think every single person at this table wants another one.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think how everybody is, like, always like, yeah, we have to play Pisgah today. Like, I love
That
that
motivates
feeling
me,
because I'm like, I want to prove you wrong. Like, I want you to be scared to play us. Like, I want to show you why you think that. Like, I want to prove why you think that.
Agreed.
I want to prove you wrong.
There's
I want to prove you right.
There's a high expectation. Like, we're Pisgah. Everybody knows that name around here. So.
Is that just built-in motivation? Because it seems to me that Coach Ellison shouldn't really have to motivate y'all at all. I mean, the rich basketball tradition with Pisgah ladies basketball. So does that just come from within?
I mean, most of us besides Alli kind of grew up around, we're Pisgah, we win. And I think another motivator is just like hearing all the talk of what people say. Like, even people in our own school don't think we're good enough, don't think we're going to win, don't think even people that seem to be our fans don't really support us as much as I think they should. So I just think it's proving people wrong.
Yeah, it's always like the closer teams will root for, like, the people that's not even around here, like, against us.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's always against us, so
I
I
agree.
like it proving everybody wrong. Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Some-
So, Coach,
yeah.
It's us against the world.
Yeah.
And that's,
is that the mentality that y'all
Yes.
have, us
it
against the
always
world?
Us against
is.
everybody.
And
When did that start?
As long as I can remember.
Me too. It's
well,
always
this is
been like
my
that.
30th team of girls basketball. Had 5 years with boys. It was the same way then. And, and I come from one of those blue schools and didn't really understand it at the time. It didn't take me long to figure out that, we're not very popular as far as, I think we're individually, I think people like our kids and they get along, but when it comes to Pisgah, we got this thing now, it's all about the P. We want to defend Pisgah in every way possible.
And without being arrogant, do you feel like Pisgah's the standard for basketball in the state of Alabama?
I wouldn't go on that limb because there's lots of great programs. I mean, you go an hour up the road and there was Hazel Green, and then the hour the other direction there's Spring Garden. Got Adder, who is really good in their own right. Lauderdale County's made their runs. Hoover. I mean, I think we are.
But you're up there with them.
We are, and it's not the same. You know, it's not the same game. Each level is unique. I think we obviously set some standard because, like we've said already, we get everyone's best games. We either get their best game or their absolute worst. It's rarely in the middle. It's either they play as good as they can play, or the Pisgah factor, as some people call it, they don't show up, and it's over rather quickly. So I think in Northeast Alabama, you know, we've got to be up toward the top, because in my 29 seasons, we've won it 9 times and finished runner-up 6, I think it is, right? 6 times, and that means, you know, almost 50% of the time we're playing for state championship. And so, you know, and I don't want to pretend at all that it's me. I inherited good players. I've been able to keep good players. We lose some here and there, like everyone else. And so it's a lot of hard work by players. It's a lot of tradition, a lot of pride. It's not a, you know, it's not a ego issue. It's just, you know, we do what we do, and we take a lot of pride and honor in defending, you know, so that we want to defend the state championship, but we got a lot of really great teams, even in our county, to get through, just to have the chance. So, looking forward to that, and you know, pretty excited.
You guys, for the girls, you guys lost in the county championship game, and to me, after that, you guys seemed different. What do you remember about that, and what kind of was that a spark to the run you guys went on?
I remember that game very vividly because I was sick. I had just lost like 15 pounds, and Coachy was like, "I need you," and I couldn't go. Paisley and Alli played a great game that game and kept us in it, but I just kind of remember being in the locker room after, and it was just different. Like it was just a feeling like that was never going to happen to us again. We were never going to lose. We weren't going to lose to them again.
Yeah, I remember that game really well too. Campbell was sick, and I remember I was like, "Man, Campbell, I'm so tired. Like, please, can you please just help me?" Like, but anyway, we got in the locker room, and I was like, I felt embarrassed. Like, I don't want to say embarrassed, but like I felt like, man, like we're losing right now. Like, we cannot let this happen ever again. Yeah. And I guess that kind of just pushed us forward, and we didn't want to experience that ever again. And so I think that's what got me going the rest of the season.
Yeah, I think we all had to lean on each other with people being sick, and like,
Seeing them hold that trophy hurt my heart.
Yeah,
That hurt my
it's
heart.
like they were holding what we should have been.
It was like that was
there's
mine.
no way they should have beat us.
No.
Like, there's no excuse for anything. They should have beat us by, like, there's no way.
Briley?
It was the change of energy. Like, after, I don't know, I just remember everybody changed.
Practice got more
Yeah,
serious.
like,
everything
in
got a
after
little
that.
bit more serious after that.
It motivated
Everybody
us more
tried
to,
more.
Yeah.
Everybody pushed each other harder. Practice was harder. Coachy was harder on us. He had more expectations for us.
Losing that game definitely made us way better. Like, in the long run, I don't know. I think it
we
worked
needed-
out.
we needed
it did
to
work
lose that
out,
game.
actually. But yeah.
I agree.
Last year, kind of statewide, it was kind of thought Decatur Heritage, Cold Springs, some of those teams, even Sulligent, I think they had beaten y'all earlier in the year. So y'all's state championship, by Pisgah standards, was kind of under the radar, some thought. But now this year, there's no sneaking up if Pisgah can sneak up on somebody. So what's the mentality going into this year? And how do you prepare for that? Everybody.
Work hard. We got to work hard. We got to work harder than we did last year to get where we got last year, because now everybody knows who we are, knows what we can do. I mean, we lost Madeline and Ashton, which is 2 great keys to our program, but I think we can do more this year. I think we can be better. I think we've got some great players
There's
here at
always
this table.
there's always room for improvement.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be satisfied because you can always be better.
I also did not know that Decatur Heritage was #1 in the state when we played them at the time. Because, like, Coach, you gave us a speech the night before, and I'm like, they're #1 in the state? Like, we're the underdogs? I had no idea.
Yeah, nobody thought we could do it either. Like, everybody's being negative. Like, well, not us, but like on the outside. So I felt like that just motivated me. Like, I'm gonna prove everybody wrong. I want to win.
And like going into this season, you have to leave it all on the floor because it is the last run in high
don't
school.
say that,
So
Alli.
Yeah, it's our last time.
it is the last time being a senior.
All
And
right,
this is my
Coach,
favorite sport, so it
go ahead.
does
means
hurt.
more.
It hurts to know it's the last go around in high school.
Sum up what you want to see out of your team this year.
I want to continue our growth from last year. If you watched the state championship game or read about it, we had 5 players in double figures. We were double figures in assists. Generally, our game is more based on a whole lot of spreading people out and trying to, we do a lot of, some people call it street ball. We go one-on-one and create that game, and down the stretch, we shared the ball so well and finished so well. We had 5 people with over 10 points. Was it over 15? It was very impressive. And then the next one was about 8 points. I want to see us continue that way. That doesn't mean we're all going to get the same number of shots or be able to, be 100% balanced all the time, because different people have to step up in different situations. And, that's what I'm looking forward to seeing, whose night's it going to be now? How are we going to be able to keep the train on the tracks? And it's going to be difficult. Our schedule is difficult, and our schedule's difficult. And then filling in the other pieces of the puzzle. We've got some good young players coming up. It's just going to be, there's a learning curve, and how fast they get on that curve and get better is going to make a big difference in how we end up. It's not how we start. We start out tough, and it doesn't get easy for quite a while, if at all. But with any, if the plan goes as hoped, we're going to get better in the process, and by the end, peak at the right time, and be able to take care of business. It won't be because we get outworked, and it won't be because we're complacent. If someone, whether it be North Sound Mountain or Sulligent, Decatur Heritage, whoever the next man up is, if they beat us, because they're better than us, not because we took it for granted and went easy.
Your area, you mentioned it. I mean, everybody's going to expect another 5-6 round by North Sun Mountain this year. What and sections getting better. What is it like? Not just having to play somebody like that so many times, but it's people just down the road from you.
Well, it's odd. In modern days, they're friends. They're whether it's through social media or from playing travel together or softball, they're friends, and it's hard for me to understand it. I'm from the old school where, I was a North Sand Mountain boy and hated Pisgah because that's what I was supposed to do. And vice versa. I knew they hated us. Now they're all friends, or at least they're friendly, and it's a little more difficult to keep them motivated in a sense. Yet they also know when they flip on their social media, they're going to see somebody sharing a W, and they might be the victim of that, or they have to deal with perhaps their boyfriend that might be from that school. So it's a challenge to keep them motivated. So winning, picking at the right time, peaking at the right time. You've got to make sure that, you don't, if you peak in mid-December, that means you're going downhill the rest of the year. So that's going to be our goal, is winning the right games. We'll fully expect every game when we're going to go down to the wire. Expect section to be so much better just because they got more players and they get a fresh start. I thought Coach Ford did a great job. Now they go with Coach Dutton. It's going to be different. But really making sure that, if we slip up early, we learn a lesson from it and move on. But I'm not sure if that answers the question or not, Jason. But it will be. We're expecting a 5-rounder, just like last year. And if unless one of us messes up, that's what's going to happen. That's always possible, because you never know who's going to come out of the woodwork and suddenly have a great team. But I would expect to play them 2 regular season county tournament, area tournament finals, and then very likely in the regional tournament. So we're looking forward to it. May the best team win.
All right. Well, Coach, we appreciate y'all's time today. Coach Carey Ellison of the Pisgah Lady Eagles, Campbell Barron, Paisley Patalas, Briley Caperton, and Alli Romans. Good luck to y'all as you seek another state championship.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.